Previously on The Great American Pilgrimage.
I can't believe we made it all the way to the Boston Harbor! Woo!
Actually, we're in Buzzards Bay.
Hey, everybody. I'm Stephen Baldwin. Gosh, I look fantastic. Hollywood guy.
Usual Suspects, my favorite movie.
Proud American. First of all, I'm dressed as George Washington. Sure. An RV enthusiast. Uncle Stevie B's about to drive the big boy bus. This is my buddy Max, famous financial guru, and well, he's a little bit different.
I'm Honest Abe.
You're Abraham Lincoln.
Oh my God, they're rolling their windows up.
Last but not least, my larger-than-life Pomeranian.
Be nice.
An aspiring star, Rio. With all the drama happening in our great country, I'm hitting the road to have some fun. Meet everyday Americans.
I know where you are, Baldwin.
What's America to you?
Our ancestors suffered the most.
And see how things got so crazy.
I was naked, completely naked.
He bit my finger off.
To hopefully start to bridge the gap. This is the Great American Pilgrimage. Great American.
Welcome to the Great American Pilgrimage Finale Extravaganza with your host, Stevie B. Baldwin.
So here's the coolest part of the Great American Pilgrimage. It started out as an experiment where, like you see me now, I was sitting in a mirror, dressed like this. My hair was not done as well, mind you, but that's okay. In that foreshadowing, I saw the Great American Pilgrimage, and I said to myself, Stevie B, could you just get in an RV and get the dogs along with you? Everybody sit. Perfect on camera. And back to one. And Rio, sit. Very good. That's very. And head on out across this great land.
I didn't think you could add another task to what you're doing while driving, but eating soup, while petting your dog, while texting, while driving, while talking on the phone. Probably a new record. Multitasking while driving on the highway.
I'm on a pilgrimage.
Yeah. Well, hell yeah.
That means anything's possible.
In the wake of this most radical political event, which was this last presidential election, it's caused such angst and division. So, for me, I've always believed in the hope of America. I've always believed in the opportunity of America. And most of all, I've always believed in the freedom of America. I'm not feeling that vibe absolutely now. So how do we go out, start a conversation, let it be a lot of fun, because I think everybody connects with laughter. I went out there and I utilized my own unique, brilliant, genius sense of comedy. And I used that to heal a nation. Now, that hasn't always worked out for me.
Hi. Is today free RV day?
Thank you.
Really? Did they say yes?
She was not in the mood at all. You guys ride some really cool, gnarly, big machines. We figured from our friends at Dash Digital Cash, we bring in our own heavy artillery. Squalia wins by a Sam slide. And from there, start to create a dialogue, create a conversation, but do a lot more listening and have a willingness to not be in a hurry to be so judgmental of whoever it is I'm talking to, but rather listen and learn about who they are and then see where the conversation goes from there. And that's where it goes to you guys out there. All you pilgrims around the world that have joined this conversation. Whenever there's a question in America, whenever there is an injustice that needs to be uncovered, there always is a people behind a pilgrimage, a movement, and certain Inalienable rights. Did I say that right? Is it inalienable or unalienable? Because if I like play it back in my head from when I've heard like important people say like inalienable rights, like you know what I mean?
Inalienable.
What do I say? Inalien?
Inalienable.
What did I say? Non-inhalable? What did I say? Say it again.
Inalienable.
That's not how you say it. Inalienable? No. If you want to talk about inalienable, I don't even know what the word means, but Max is inalienable.
How does a green plant work? Photosynthesis. It takes in carbon, it farts oxygen. We are breathing plant farts.
Every moment with Max is a best Max moment.
Spirit animal, come forth. Bebop is 5/4. So it's bop, bebop, bebop.
Max is just not gonna be told how to or not to be Max, period.
Main stage. Here at the Best of the Best Festival in Corpus Christi. Right now they've got, obviously, beautiful. Are those Mexican dresses? Can you tell me what that is? I'm a visitor here. What am I looking at? Do you know? Can you help me?
I'm looking at some dancers.
Just dancers.
Because that's Max, baby.
Maybe on this trip could be the spark. The Great American Pilgrimage could be the Great American Revolutionary Declaration and war against oligopolists, neo-feudalists, the kleptocracy, the kakistocracy. Yeah, the kakistocracy, ruled by the least qualified.
Well, now we can talk about stuff that's not in the show, right? When we set out to do the Great American Pilgrimage, we made a plan. It turns out that the plan really just couldn't be done. Down in Venice, we're at the Cow's End coffee shop, and we're meeting this Holocaust survivor, and we're getting ready to have an interview with him, and we set it all up. It's really wonderful to meet you.
Thank you.
I just want to hear your heart.
Okay. Well, when I was 16 years old,
We listened, gained knowledge.
in 1938, the Nazis took over the government in Vienna.
And then this little children's kind of sing-song, play date kind of yoga session broke out, which I guess is quite normal here on the West Coast. You gonna stay right here? Or you wanna go downstairs?
I go downstairs.
Do we have any of the footage of me spilling the coffee on him? Awkward. To say there were some hiccups during the Great American Pilgrimage, you just never know what might break loose or change. What the heck do I mean anyway? I don't know. Do you? Do you? I'm changing. So what we're doing, what is this? What are we doing? This is reading what?
YouTube comments.
YouTube comment. Which brings me to the first comment from some YouTubers. Is that what you call the kids today, YouTubers? Right? Okay, because I know over at RT, which is our network of distribution, Russia Today, they're big with the YouTube as well, those folks. They like the YouTube. RT does. And apparently, the YouTube likes us. Huh? Let me see those. See, these are important. Here's why. See? You with me? See, now I can see. But then if it was dark, see, I can hit you with the... Okay? It's the reason I'm the leader. Thought I was over there fooling around, didn't you? Been waiting for this. Excellent. Baldwin is a sandwich short of a picnic. This person is already a pilgrim. They have joined the pilgrimage. They understand it, they get it, and we thank you. Welcome. Here's another comment from one of the YouTube kids. It says, Good show with people doing their jobs and asking questions. Great idea using original media concepts. So here's a person that really has captured the vision of the Great American Pilgrimage. So I like that comment. That's a nice one. I appreciate that. Thank you, Dennis. Here's another YouTube observation and a comment. When I ran for public office, that was part of my theory, that if there were more dialogue between individuals across all walks of life, that true healing of a community could occur. Now, there's your pilgrimage, people. I'm not interested in my opinion. I'm interested in learning from other people's opinions. Going around the country, talking to regular people, but we're having fun. Hey, look at that hot blonde on the left.
Hey, that's no hot blonde, that's
Doinks!
And this show is that conversation.
And that is the inspiration for the Great American Pilgrimage. Uh-oh. Can't pronounce this person's name. A.S. Ascendius. So this YouTuber's observation is, uh-oh, that is Norway. LOL. I haven't laughed like that in weeks. Good job, guys. We're at the, what's the monument we went to? Look at
got
that.
some feet out there. You got
Mount Rushmore. And I get out of the RV and we walk by this tour bus and we see this flag on the dashboard of this tour bus. Check that. Look at that, bro. I think
What's
that's
that?
a Confederate flag. And that was a real moment. Like, I'm sitting there and I go, oh my gosh, this is a tour bus of people on some kind of Confederate flag tour. And I pointed that out to Max, who explained to me that it was not a Confederate flag.
No, that is Norway.
This YouTube question and comment is simply, is that Stephen Baldwin? Here's another YouTube comment right now. It says, Dash Digital Cash just went up more than $500 in a day. So one of our sponsors, Dash Digital Cash, which is a cryptocurrency, Great American Pilgrimage was responsible for keeping that awareness out there about Dash and what they're all about and how it's a wonderful opportunity to make a difference and make money for yourself and then bless others with it. Dash, baby! Woohoo! And the Gaps. We're like the Charlie's Angels of Dash.
So it's this simple. I push send and yeah, you see you've already received it.
Oh my God.
$3,000.
That's awesome.
On behalf of Great American Pilgrimage and Dash Digital Cash, here's a check for $5,000 for Operation Delta Dog.
This is substantial and greatly appreciated.
Thanks, Dash. I'm changing.
Great American Pilgrimage.
For me, it's also not acceptable that whether then Russia nor then US is deciding maybe what German companies or European companies are investing in or which infrastructure we are building in Germany or in Europe. I think that's a German and it's a European decision.
Jambo la kwanza, tukianzisha mafunzo, tuna jambo ambalo tunaita the definition, si ndio? Ambaye ni kujikinga ni nini? Sawa?
Sasa mimi nikusirika sababu kila saa ikimkuta tukikutana na yeye ananiambia twende kwa yeye. Haiwezekani. No.
Ya ngumi kugonga wapi? Hapa kwa shingo. Ama tunaweza tumia kugonga wapi? Pia hapa. Sawa? No!
Nasikia hasira imekuwa mingi. Halafu sasa inabidi badala aniface na mtokea upande nimgonge hapa. Ukigonga
This was because the rape incidents in Korokocho were very high for the grannies.
Great American
back to the Great American Pilgrimage Finale Extravaganza. When we last left our hero, he was reading comments from YouTube.
And this observation from Chad, he says, does anyone here know what Dash is without having to Google it?
What does Dash mean?
Dash is a digital currency. It's Bitcoin with customer services, I'd like to say.
Check out the Dash digital cash. The cash cow of cryptocurrency. I love this one YouTube comment right here. It just goes, this should be a series. That's just awesome. I hope that person just watches the first episode over and over and over.
Welcome to Venice Beach, California. Welcome to Venice Beach, California. Welcome to Venice Beach, California.
What a revelation that person will have later. What? It's a series? The next comment from some dude whose name I can't read says, maybe by pilgrimage they meant they drive around America high on pills.
Watch this. I turned this innocent-looking plastic gun into banana gun.
It says it. Look, I'm not kidding. I crossed it out because I wasn't going to say anything.
You shoot it 5 or 6 times, becomes bruised banana gun. That's what, you got to get a new banana gun.
That's my breakfast, by the way.
Yeah.
That's weird, dude. I'm jumping to another one. It says, a couple of rent boys bumming around America. So right now, what you're saying is you got some kind of a vibration with Mini-Max and the twins, is what you're saying.
Billions and billions of Mini-Maxes are ready, at the ready, like the Minutemen. It's a seminal moment in American history.
What does that mean? A couple of rent boys bumming around America. Rent boys? Oh, maybe that's probably somebody who's like a hardcore RV enthusiast. I'm changing. Great American Pilgrimage. Here's another YouTube observation, and it says, is Stephen drunk or just a natural idiot? Anyway, you be the judge. America. Take a look. Hang on to that, Max.
Oh, sure.
Thank you. Just let me know if I'm going to hit the house or a cable. What bites it?
It's an aphis.
It's like a psyllid.
It's like an aphis, like a little bitty, eighth of an inch little bug.
Wow. Don't be frightened.
Nice, you got some flame there. Excellent.
Okay, here's another YouTube comment. It says, more like American crackhead pilgrimage. Now shove me right up into his lap. Push. Push.
There you go.
Perfect. Yes. Oh, I'm feeling it. The power of the Sasquatch is upon me. I mean, we're on a pilgrimage. I'm trying to turn left here. That guy almost cut me off. Does he realize who is a passenger in this mighty pilgrimage? Rio de Janeiro. Did Rio poop in the back of the thing? Do you smell poop? Another YouTube comment here, folks. Says, I love this program, but if I was traveling with Steven, bless him, I would duct tape him and throw him in the closet. He can be so obnoxious.
We got into a firefight and he wouldn't shoot, so I hit him on the top of the head with my helmet, told him to fire. Yeah. Yeah, that's the same idea. Yeah.
And did he respond?
Yeah.
Good. How old is this young man?
He just turned 1.
And he's your first?
Yes.
Well, Rio's my first as well. Well, and that's from this cat, Dimitri. But I'll tell you what, son. Just watch your shenanigans. My guard dog, the now globally famous Pomeranian Rio de Janeiro, he'd be on you lickety-split, son. So, Watch yourself, Dimitri. Can't say that. Is that okay? Can I say that? That wasn't mean, right? I'm changing. I want to apologize as the host of the Great American Pilgrimage. Turns out I was wrong. It's inalienable. The word alien is in there. Now, let's go make some other observations of the Great American Pilgrimage. Join me, won't you? Now, when our pilgrimage began, we started out in Los Angeles, California. From there, we went to Phoenix, Arizona.
You may turn around and go, no, I think they're dum-dums and they ought to wake up and I'd like to hit them in the head with a loaf of bread, you know?
Started in Los Angeles, California.
This finger here. See how much shorter it is? Right here, I had an altercation with a guy from PCP, and during our scuffle, he bit my finger off.
Charlie bit my finger and went to Phoenix, Arizona.
Do you know who I am?
You're Abraham Lincoln.
Exactly. Now, I've been around.
You're a founding father.
I'm one of the most important. I'm on your $5 bill.
You are.
Yeah.
From Phoenix, we journeyed all the way to Denver, Colorado. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking we went south from there. Not at all. We took the pilgrimage north, right up here to Rapid City. From Rapid City, we went all the way up to Fort Yates, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, continuing on the pilgrimage north. Is that right?
No, you forgot Texas.
Oh. Why is it circled? Okay, so hold on. As I was saying, from Rapid City, we journeyed all the way to the great city of Chicago.
You still forgot Texas.
We went to Texas from there?
Yes.
Where is that?
Down there in Beaumont. It's circled.
There?
Yeah.
There. From Denver? Everyone is convinced how brilliant I am until right now.
Right.
Excuse me.
Need to get a lot more. Does he do this all the time? Sneezes like that?
So, like I was saying, this was the rehearsal of what we're doing now. I was rehearsing. We went from here all the way down to here in the Houston area, specifically the Beaumont, Texas area. You look a little smiley and giddy.
I'm always smiling and giddy.
Oh, I thought it was because of me. Right there, exactly. And then from Beaumont, Texas, right up to Chi-Town, Daddy.
Look, Rio, we're in Chicago.
Right?
No. You went from Texas to Mount Rushmore.
Up here? You know there's a reason I had to become an actor. It's because I don't know any of this stuff. And now you're having fun. Okay. All right. I got it. I see. Where do we go after freaking Beaumont?
You tell me.
I don't know.
Our heroes say goodbye to Texas and hello to the open road as they set their sights north on one of America's most iconic landmarks.
We seriously drove from there up there?
I thought, you know, if I'm gonna die in a flaming wreck on Mount Rushmore, who better to do it with than Stephen Baldwin?
Yeah!
That's the place to do it.
it's a pilgrimage, you really never know where you're going. Come on. Okay? So we went from Beaumont, Texas, all the way up to Mount Rushmore. Right?
Yes, Stephen.
And we saw Mount Rushmore. Well, brother, the light of the Almighty shines upon our forefathers as we approach Mount Rushmore.
Huh. This is it?
And from Mount Rushmore, where we go? Tatanka Ayotake.
Ayotake, I think.
Okay, Tatanka Ayotanke. Like tongue. Is my tongue like that?
Healthy, really healthy.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Hold.
Right? So here we are, Fort Yates. And from there we went to Chicago here. I like big cities, brother. We're New Yorkers, right? But I like coming to Chicago. I got a lot of old friends here. They got great deep dish pizza. And Chicago was just the Windy City.
Hey, what's the name of it?
It's called a Pomeranian. It's kind of like an Iranian, but with palm in front of it.
Where did we go from there?
You drove to Massachusetts.
Right straight through to this area here. See? See that? It's kind of like a... See that? This is where the magic happened, people. The finale of the Great American Pilgrimage, where we actually took our personal RV and we took it out upon the water. We had faith that RV could walk on water, and by golly, it did. Right here. Boston.
Overmore.
Great American Pilgrimage. Well, to be honest with you, we really don't know where the pilgrimage goes from here. I believe we're on the precipice of a whole new precipice. And that means that the impossible has now become possible. It's a kairos moment here in America. Kairos is Latin, of course, for a moment in time when things are no longer the same. Because when you bring the power of Stevie B and Max Kaiser together,